Yeah, I want to show you, teach you how we cook vegetable soup in Africa, in Nigeria way. So this leaf you see me picking right now, in the local name in Nigeria we call it ewedu. We have different type of vegetable, but this particular vegetable you see me, I want to prepare for you now. I want to teach you. The local name in Nigeria is called ewedu. Now after finish picking your leaves, you hold it. Now you see me, I want to slice it now. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share the video, drop your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this video at the end when you finish watching the video. If you have cooked something like this before, let me know in the comment section. The one thing I also want to tell you, in Nigeria we have different kind of tribes. Yes, we have a lot of tribes in Nigeria that speak different kind of language, both in Africa. So some tribes might have their different method of cooking this ewedu. But for my own tribe, this is how we cook. We prepared our ewedu from Nigeria. This is what I want to show you right now. Now you see me slicing the leaf. Get your leaf from the market. Maybe assuming you are in Nigeria, if you go to market, you want to buy it, you can say okay. And even if you don't know the particular leaf, maybe you go to the market post and you can say, can you give me a ewedu leaf? And they will know. Maybe you are a stranger, you don't really know the particular leaf, but when you just mention that word, give me a ewedu leaf, they know what to give to you. Now you see, okay, let's go. Now I'm slicing. Please guys, do not forget to subscribe, like, share the video, drop a comment to the comment section on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be bringing you more Africa food, different type of Africa food. So anyone you feel like, hey Leo, I want you to do this, just drop in the comment section. Tell me the next Africa food you want me to cook, you want me to prepare, that you want to see. Drop the comment in the comment section. Now you see me, I'm slicing. So these are the process, these are the steps, these are the things you need to do, so that you, at the end of the day, you get full Africa soup called ewedu. Follow the process from the beginning to the end. Don't miss any step, so that you get to know. I'm going to be explaining everything you see inside this video, step by step. All the ingredients I'm using in this video, I'm going to explain everything for you, so that you see them step by step, where to get them, how to get them. That's why drop your comments in the comment section. Tell me the country where you are watching this video from, so that I know when to tell you this. Okay, go to this place, go to this place, look for this kind of supermarket. This is how you're going to get it. Me, I'm in Paris, but I get all these things in Paris because I go to Africa shop. That's why you see I can get all these things. So now in the world, you can get every ingredients of cooking food in any part of the world. Mostly in Africa, you can get Africa ingredients in any part of the world. All you just need to do is know the right shop to go. You will get every ingredients we use in cooking Africa food. Now this is what we call shaki. What you see me washing right now, we call it in Nigeria local language, we call it shaki. That's broken. We call it shaki. You ask me what is shaki? Shaki is like the stomach of a cow, of a goat, that place that the animal normally store food. That's the stomach. You know, after you do whatever you want, you bring it out, you remove the food from the stomach, the cover. That's what we call shaki. Now you see, this is what I do. But mostly, if you really want to enjoy this food, use dry meat, like dry meat, smoked fish, dry fish. These are the main meat you can use, but you can also use fresh meat depending on what you want, or depending on what is available that you want to use to cook the soup. But if you have the chance, opportunity to get dry meat or smoked meat or dry fish and smoked fish, it is the best. But in this process, I'm still going to put dry fish on it. I'm still going to put, I was not able to get dry meat or smoked meat. So that was the reason why I go for this, because I just like this too. I said, okay, I feel like eating this. So you can put anything that you want to use to cook it, but just know the process, know the main ingredients to get. Now it's time for me to slice. I want to slice my meat now. So I'm going to slice my meat. You can slice it any way you want, big, small, anyhow you want to slice it. It's your choice. So watch the process, guys. Let's go. Now it's time for slicing. Let's watch as I slice. As soon as we get to the next stage, I will explain to you again. So for now, let's just watch the slicing process and see how it goes. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, drop your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the live stream, drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me where you are watching this video from. If you have cooked something like this before, let me know in the comment section. If you know you are from Africa, or you are from Africa, or your tribes don't cook vegetable soup like this, drop a comment. Tell me the way your tribes cook their own vegetable in their own way. But this one I'm showing you right now is from Nigeria. Tribe from Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have a lot of tribes. We have a lot of tribes, and all these tribes, they are all unique. They have their own method of cooking food. So that's it. Okay, let's watch the process. Here I slice my meat. Now we have finished slicing. Time to wash. Washing it. So you have to wash it very well so that you do not have little sand on it. You have to wash it very well. Make sure you wash it very well so that you don't have little sand while eating it. Here's the process. Let's go. Now you see a red steamed tomato still. I'm not using that tomato. That one is for another process. I want to cook stew. That one is for stew. That red tomatoes is not among. It's different. I'm just steaming the red tomato so that when I want to cook the stew, I know that one is ready. You watch the process, you discover that this tomato you are seeing is not part of the ingredient to cook the vegetable soup. That's called a wedu. So that I will let you know. I will just explain that so that you don't say, there we see something there. No, that is not among the process of the cooking, among the ingredients. So let me light up my gas. I see, okay, everything is on the fire right now. Now, what you see me holding in my hand is called onions. Onions is what I'm holding in my hand. So now I want to parboil the meat. I want to cook the meat. So what I need to put inside the meat is onions. Now I'm slicing the onions. What you see me slicing right now is called onions. After putting the meat on the fire, I have to slice onions on it. Because with these onions, when the meat is parboiling, these onions will bring out the aroma. When you feel it with your, when you smell it or you sense it, you start doing your nose like this. That is not looking for something. It has good aroma. This is the onions that will bring the first sweet, nice, good aroma from the cooking meat. So now you see. So I'm slicing. I want to slice now. Slicing the onions inside the meat. So you can slice it big, you can slice it small. Depends on how you want to slice it. That one now depends on you. But the most important part is you are slicing onions inside the meat. That's the most important part. If you want to slice it big, you want to slice it small, it's left for you. But make sure you slice onions inside the meat. But it's advisable for you to slice this not too big, because if you slice it too big, it takes time to ferment. Now I'm slicing it little. See the way I'm slicing it very small now. So before the end of the meat, the onions will ferment. Everything will just blend with the meat. Even when I'm using it to cook, you will not see onions again because it has fermented. Now what you see me putting inside is called salt. Now this is salt. Salt, you can get salt from the supermarket. Salt. Now the next thing you see me putting is, we call it Maggi cube. And this Maggi cube I'm using is Star. I'm using Star Maggi. All these things you can get it from Africa shop. But for that salt, you can get salt in the supermarket. All salt have supermarket. Also, you can find salt in all the supermarkets. So all supermarkets, 90% of those big supermarkets, they sell salt. So the salt is easy to get. But for the Maggi, I use Maggi cube. You can go get Maggi from Africa shop. Just look for any big Africa shop, you get Maggi. This is what I'm using now. I'm using Star Maggi, not Chicken Maggi. We have Chicken Maggi, we have no Maggi, but this particular Maggi I'm using is called Star Maggi. That's what I'm using to parboil the meat. So now I want to blend. This is fresh pepper and onion. In Africa, we can call it carodo. Carodo means fresh pepper. This kind of pepper. That's what we call carodo. So I'm blending the pepper and the onions together. That's what I want to do. As part of the I'm blending the pepper with the onions. What you see me blending is pepper and onions. There is nothing like tomatoes inside. You see that tomatoes you see on that fry pan, that is not among. I explained it earlier on. What you see me just blend now is fresh pepper and onions only, not tomatoes inside. Fresh pepper and onions only is what I just blend now. So there, let's go. Now the meat is already getting set. So let's open it and see how it looks now. Yeah, the meat is boiling. So remember, what is the ingredients we are using to parboil the meat? We are using salt, Maggi cubes, the Maggi is Star. Now I told you we have to put dry fish or dry meat. This is my stock fish and I dried fish. Now we have three different types of fish here. We have stock fish, we have dry fish, we have the other one called sexe. That's the three different types of fish, dry fish I'm gonna put inside this vegetable soup. Now this is the meat. The meat is getting set. Remember the name of this meat is called shaki. Now you see I have used my hand to pieces my meat, my dry fish. I've washed them. So now I'm not putting. Now watch the process. Now after boiling the meat, during the process of still boiling the meat, but you have to test the meat if the meat is already cooked. Now you know that this meat is cooked. Then you look for now. You bring out your stock fish, your dry fish, you pieces them with your hand, you wash them, then you now carry your dry fish and put it inside that cooking meat that you are cooking, inside the cooking pot. You put your dry fish inside the meat that you're already boiling already. You put your meat inside, now you start turning it. This is the process. Now you see, so now I'm turning. Now we are going to use another ingredient is red oil. You see that plastic bottle you see there is contained with red oil. You can also see red oil to buy in Africa shop. Now you see, look at the process. The first process is to start boiling the meat with salt, Maggi and onion. Then when the meat is done, you wash your dry fish, put your dry fish alongside with the meat inside the fire, then you pour your red oil. This is where you need to pay more attention to. This place is where you need to pay more attention to. Now I am now mixing everything. Now you see, after pour your red oil, you close it for a while. Now you see it's now bringing out the shape, the beauty, mixture, everything. Now we're going to put this thing you see me putting right now is called, I blend dry fresh pepper and onions. There's no Maggi inside. So for those that say it is there's no tomatoes inside, I mean to say what you see me just pour inside this soup now is fresh pepper and onions. There's no tomatoes. So then you turn. Remember the process again. First process, as you are parboiling your meat, you test the meat if the meat is 80 to 90% done. Then you wash your dry fish, you put it inside. After putting your dry fish, you close it for a while, you open it for like 5 minutes, you open it again, you put your red oil. After putting your red oil, you close it for like 2 to 3 minutes, you open it again, then you put your ground pepper with onions, you put it inside. Now you now put your Maggi. What you see me putting now is Maggi. Remember, I'm using Star Maggi. You can get this Maggi from Africa shop. It's called Star Maggi Cube Star. You know, I'm not using chicken Maggi, I'm using Maggi cube star. Now you put in your salt. Remember, when you were parboiling the meat, you first of all put salt. So before you put another salt, you have to test the water you're using cooking your meat. You know, by that time the water would have been reduced because you use that water to parboil the meat, but you have to still test the water to know that the next time you want to add another salt, you will not put too much. You will not put too much, so that will not be too much salt inside your soup. So now you start turning. So this is the process, guys. So after turning it, you have to close it. You give it like maybe another 3 to 4 minutes, so that everything will mix together before you now go to the next stage. So let's watch and see. So this is the process we are going. Now this is the vegetable. Remember when I was picking it and slice? Now I want to wash it now. Remember, when you are washing this vegetable, you wash it very well so that there will not stand. After washing it, you have to press it very well. Make sure that the water is not inside. Make sure that any water that the water will not go with the vegetable inside it, because if water goes, it will be too much water. Just watch the way I do it now. So now I'm trying to steam it so that I will remove sand, so there will be no sand. That's why you see me using my hand. Now you see, you have to press it very well to remove the water. The water will not go with the vegetable, because this kind of vegetable soup don't need too much water, because there's already water inside the pot. The water you use to cook the meat. Now you see, this is how you cook the vegetable. You see the way I'm pressing it very well, so that to make sure that there's no water going with the vegetable inside the soup. I'm using one hand because I'm using the other hand to record. So that's why you see it like that. So if you are not recording, you can use your two hands to wash and press it to remove the water. So I'm using one hand to do everything, because I'm using another hand to record. So that's why you see it like this. So guys, let's go. Now, see, after putting your vegetable, you have to now turn everything together, mix everything. Now I'm mixing everything. Without being told, now you can see that the soup, a vegetable soup, is ready. Now you see the color of the soup, you see the shape of this, you see the way the soup is looking. You mix everything together. After mixing it together, you have to close it, give it like maybe another 3 to 4 minutes, and you come back to the nice boiling. Everything is set. So like this, you have the vegetable soup now. Like this, now your vegetable soup is set. So this is how you prepare vegetable soup for a wedding. Other staff also have their own way of preparing their own wedding soup. Some will just cook the leaf separate. They will cook stew. They will cook stew or mix. They will now do it after putting the wedding soup, the wedding in the plate, or put stew or pot. So if you know you've cooked a wedding soup, maybe in a different form or in a different way, please drop your comment in the comment section. Let me see, because I told you earlier on, in Nigeria, this is Nigeria pattern. We have different tribes and different culture that is unique. Everybody have their own way of cooking. This is just one tribe from Nigeria, how we cook our food. Even in Africa have a lot of tribes, so we cook differently, but generally this is Africa dish. Now what you see I want to do now, I want to prepare pounded yam. This pounded yam is called pounded yam flour. You know, in Europe you cannot get, yes, there's yam, but you know, everything here is packaging. Assuming I'm in Africa, I will not make my pounded yam this way. Why? I'll go and get fresh yam, boil it, then pound it with mortar. There's what called mortar. But since I'm in Europe now, There's fresh yam in Europe, there's no powder, yam powder. We call it odo. We use it to pound. Boom, boom. There's nothing for me to pound the fresh yam, so I have to go for the flour yam. This is how you prepare your flour yam to give you pounded yam. First of all, you boil your water, you watch it, you boil the water. When the water is boiled, you divide the water so that the water will not be too much. You take your yam flour, pour it inside. As you're pouring inside, you make sure you turn it. Then, as you see what I'm doing right now, turning it. After turning it for like a few minutes, the reason I'm putting another flour is because it's too light. So I want it to be thick a little bit, so that I'm still going to put water and boil it. So I don't want it to be light, because if it is too light before you now add another water and boil it, when you want to turn it, everything will just be too watery. You have to let it to be a little bit thick. Now you see me adding water now. Allow it to be a little bit thick. When it's a little bit thick, you add water to it, you mix it before you cover it. Now I want to cook it again. I have to cook it maybe like 3 to 4 minutes. So this is the process. Now we are done with cooking the vegetable. What we are doing now, we are preparing pounded yam we are going to use to eat the vegetable. You see me eating it. Remember I told you the first time that you see this tomatoes you are seeing on this fry pan, this red thing you are seeing on this fry pan. I told you at the beginning that it is not part of the ingredients. That's why you see me, I'm not using it. It's still there. I want to cook stew later, so I'm going to use that tomatoes you see on that fry pan to cook stew. So that one is different. So when you are cooking vegetable soup, there is nothing like adding tomatoes to it. Tomatoes is not part of the ingredients. Now you see I've cooked my egusi. I washed it again. It's not yet done. I have to still add more water on it so that I close it again. So this is how you prepare pounded yam. Floured pounded yam. This is how you prepare it. So you give it like 2 to 3 minutes. You come back again. So that's it, guys. So give it time to boil. Now I'm cooking it. You know it's a yam flour, so you have to cook it, because if you do not cook it and it's not well done, when you eat it, it gets swollen in your stomach. That was what start having big stomach. So you have to cook it to make sure that the yam flour is really done before you eat. Because if you just put warm hot water and turn it and start eating it, when you, in your stomach, it's going to swell up in your stomach, and the more you keep on eating it every day, before you know, you start having big stomach. Now I have to turn it now. So this is how you prepare yam. This is how you prepare pounded yam using yam flour. If you want to get this yam flour, go to Africa shop. Say you want to buy, they call it yam flour. It's yam flour. It's yam flour. So you have to turn it. So I'm turning. This turning you see me turn, assuming is the fresh yam I cooked. I will not turn it. I'll be pounding it like this now. As I'm turning it, as if I'm pounding it. We have what we call mortar. We call it odo mortar. We use in pounding fresh yam. In Africa, we don't do yam flour. I don't know, maybe by now some people are using yam flour. But let me say 80% of Africa where they want to eat pounded yam is not this process. In Africa, we get the fresh yam, we parboil it, we cooked it. After cooking the yam, we put it inside the mortar called odo, then we pound. After pounding it, we eat it. So that's it. Now I finished preparing the yam flour. Now what we have now, we now have pounded yam. This pounded yam is what we are going to use to eat that vegetable soup I just prepared. That's it. So now you know how to prepare yam flour to give you pounded yam. Let's go. It's okay. Now the yam flour is set. So you know, when you after preparing the yam flour, you still need to what you see me doing right now. I'm trying to give it a good look. This is how you pray when you want to, after preparing the yam flour becomes pounded. Now before you present it to somebody, or you have to give it a good look. So this we call it tonic stick. We call it tonic stick. You shook that tonic stick in water. You use it to make the face look good. Now I want to eat. I'm putting my soup alongside with the pounded yam. You might put your soup in a different plate, but I just choose to put everything in one plate. It's not must and it's not compulsory you must put the pounded yam and the soup in one plate. No, I just choose to put everything in one plate. Now this is the vegetable soup called ewedu that we just prepared. So we are going to use it to eat the pounded yam. So what we have the shaki, which is the fresh meat. Then we have the dry fish, stock fish, everything. So it's set. So let me show you. Let's go. It's time to enjoy. It's time to enjoy. It's time to enjoy. It's time to enjoy. It's time to taste. It's time to test or taste everything that we just cook. The process of cooking is past. It's over. Now we are now in the process of eating. Let's enjoy our vegetable and pounded yam. Man, it's very, very sweet, my dear. You have to test it. And very, very sweet, very, very good, very, very delicious. Sweet meat. If you are not eating this, you are mixing. Ooh. This is the pounded yam and the vegetable. Oh, very, very, very sweet. Nice. Please try to eat this food. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Drop your comment in the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, drop your comments. Tell me where you are watching me from. Tell me if your culture in Africa have their own different method of cooking vegetable soup, in your different way, your different dialect, your just like that. Now you see, this is how we prepare vegetable soup and pounded yam flour. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop your comment, share the video. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section. So now you see the ingredients of